Welcome back to Shin's Kitchen, and today we will be making this easy, delicious barbecue ribs recipe in the oven. Yes, if you want this recipe, come along with me. Right here I have my pork ribs, and first thing you must do, and I repeat, you must do, remove this layer of membrane. This will allow your ribs to suck up all the juice and flavor. Next, we're going to work on our dry rub. To a bowl, I will add 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, half tablespoon of onion powder, half tablespoon of garlic powder, half tablespoon of paprika, half tablespoon of cayenne pepper, half tablespoon of black pepper, half tablespoon of dry thyme, half tablespoon of freshly ground black pepper if you have any, half tablespoon of salt because I don't want my stuff too salty, you know. You can find the ingredients list in the description box. Go ahead and combine your dry seasoning, mix it, and put it aside. I have my ribs here, and as you can see, I laid it down on 3 sheets of foil paper. Pat it dry one last time. Pat. Pour a little bit of olive oil to help evenly distribute the dry rub. I have seen where you can add yellow mustard instead of oil, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to rub it all over, flip it over, and repeat the process. So next we're going to sprinkle our dry rub. And once we have it on top of our meat, we're going to evenly distribute it. Make sure that it covers every single inch of your meat. Yes, very important. Rub it in, pat it in, flip it over, repeat the process. Pat. Remember, pat it in. An important point to note is that, I am Jamaican, so I know the importance of letting your meat marinate overnight. However, it is not necessary for this recipe. This ribs will be cooked long and on low heat for 2 hours. You don't need to let it rest. Trust me, it will be delicious. So once it's all over, every inch is covered, we're going to move on to the next step. Next, we're going to wrap our foil and flip it over so that we can seal every inch of this. We want all the steam to stay inside. Flip it over, wrap it tightly, flip it over, wrap tightly. Everything's good. All right. So place your foil ribs on a baking sheet and place it in an oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. Depending on how meaty your ribs is, mine is not so meaty and it's a small rack, so 2 hours will do for me. You can buy your sauce or use your favorite sauce. For me, I do not like the taste of barbecue sauce from the store. It just doesn't do anything for me, so we're going to make our own. To our pot, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of oil, or you can use butter, half cup of ketchup, half tablespoon red chili flakes because I like my things spicy. It's optional, you don't have to add it, but I like spicy stuff. 1 teaspoon black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of our dry rub, 1/2 cup of water. After adding all the ingredients to the pot, you're gonna stir it up, let it come to a boil, not a boil, like keep your fire on low, not high, low and slow. Once it's bubbling, you need to keep stirring, like keep mixing, mix. Don't let it stick to the bottom. Once it's combined and bubbling and smelling so good, you're going to taste and adjust the seasoning. I added some more of the dry rub that we made earlier and the white sugar because I needed a little bit more sweetness to my sauce. So this is why I like to make my own sauce, because I can adjust the sweetness and the spiciness. Combine, and once it's the thickness that you like in your sauce, you can turn it off. It's all done. 2 hours later, I am going to carefully, and I say carefully, please don't burn yourself, open each layer of foil paper. Be careful. Can you see how delicious my ribs is looking? Oh my gosh, I could eat it just like this. However, we're not done yet. So we are going to add our sauce. We're going to rub our sauce all over. You don't need to flip it. Just add your sauce on the top. I like my ribs saucy, so I'm going to add a lot. And this is our homemade sauce. Once finished, pop it back in the oven on high. So I'm going to put my oven at 220 degrees Celsius because that is the highest it can go for 10 minutes. Our ribs is all done, and I was trying to be fancy, but the dry parsley didn't do justice to how good it looked, right? If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate, give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to my channel so that I can bring you additional content. I decided to cook some rice and peas, Jamaican style, of course, and mashed potatoes to add because yeah, it goes well together. If you want the recipe, please let me know. See you next time.